Mr. Raffa, also known as DJ Raffa, has to choose between Plague Champion, Lictor Alpha, and the Warp Spider Exarch. And Redbeard has Kommando Nob, Plague Champion, and Chaos Lord.
Yeah, pretty decent choices on both sides. Besides, one more thing. A random option has been introduced to this tournament. I mean, starting from the 8th edition, everyone can pick a random commander. The catch is, they only have one choice, and that's random, and they have to play random every game. Well, both of those players in this game, in particular, chose to have 3 options instead of random, so here we go. Lictor Alpha against Kommando Nob.
No random this time. Yeah, so let's publicly, officially announce the monthly Rumble Tournament edition number 8. This is Milty, and today co-casting with me is Mr. Eerie. Hello, Eerie.
Hello, Milty.
Eerie always like putting things together for the monthly Rumble tournament.
Well, not that much this time. Unfortunately, I was really busy with work, but Riku did a really decent job, so shout outs to him. I mean, good job, Dark Riku. Hopefully he'll get to the final again, and this time he'll win.
We'll see, maybe not.
As a reward for his hard work.
He'll have to face some random players, maybe. Yeah, we have only 3 players who actually opted to go for the random hero pick. That is Adilla, Toilali, and Crazy Man. Yeah. Yep. If I remember correctly, Quack was using the random hero choice at first too, but he decided to pick his heroes. Okay, yep. So first round, first match, first game. This is DJ Raffa playing the Lictor Alpha
starting in the bottom. And in the top we have Redbeard playing as Kommando Nob, starting in the top. I'm sorry for my coughing, but hope it won't occur too often.
Okay, so Lictor Alpha again. Like, we didn't see enough Lictor Alpha in the past few tournaments. But some Orc action, which is pretty sweet. I feel like Orcs weren't probably represented in the last few tournaments. But okay. Yeah, for those who don't know, all of those games are going to be uploaded on the monthly Rumble Tournament channel later on. And this is gonna be quite a lot this time, because we have a fairly good amount of players that apparently...
Yeah, about 28 I think.
Yeah, 28 players, that's like barely double the amount of the last tournament.
Indeed. But you know, it's the exams and all of the you know, semester stuff, holiday stuff over, so I think, you know, people have more time to do the fun stuff now.
Yeah, I hope so too.
And we already see Lictor Alpha harassing the Orc, killing one shooter model, but he's getting low now.
Yeah, and like
he will probably... Oh, yeah, I thought he was about to flash hook, but...
Oh, look at these moments, yes. Oh, very lucky the Slugger boys get away without the model loss. Yeah, Lictor Alpha being a very potent hero is basically countered mainly by ranged DPS, so Redbeard opted to go for the Kommando Nob, who is not only very good at countering Tyranids in general, with his stick bomb play and stuff, but also is a hero with a very high DPS starting weapons. So yeah, and we see the first shooter Nob for the one shooter boys over here, making them a detector, which you want to have against the Lictor Alpha, who is an infiltrating hero, as well as the Kommando Nob, by the way.
Yes, so Lictor Alpha is that kind of a commander that basically forces you to play in a certain way. This is one of the strongest things about him. I mean, he can tank quite a lot, especially of range DPS, as long as he's infiltrated. Besides, he has a really good DPS and really good tier 1 war gear. So, especially in an early game, Lictor Alpha can dominate the enemy, which he's already doing in this game.
Yeah, there you saw the flash hook, which got nerfed recently because people felt it was a little bit too strong.
I wouldn't be surprised if he went for feeder tendrils as soon as possible.
Well, we will see. I mean, he's going for the Barbed Strangler first.
Yes, and that's a really good choice against the Orcs, especially when they're going double slugger. I mean double shooter.
Yeah,
Sorry,
double shooter, even double shooter knobs this time. And there's Hider boys on the slugger boys who are...
And they've nearly wiped the entire Holmagan squad, but fortunately for them, they were fast enough to get away. Holmagans are pretty good at escaping things, especially, and chasing things, especially because they can jump around obstacles. Low obstacles, but still.
If they are in synapse range, that is.
Indeed.
So, the Warrior Brute, obvious choice for Raffa, not only because they are detectors, so countering the Kommando Nob best way, as well as his Hide the Boys global, but you want to have this basic synapse around. As the non-Lictor, as the non-Hive Tyrant, you have to actually purchase the basic synapse.
Indeed, but the Nob at the shooter squad is still a little bit dangerous thing against Tyrannies, because Lictor Alpha can literally pull that Nob. Oh, nice grenade. Lictor Alpha.
Yeah.
Those were really nice Barb Strangler shots, and really nice grenade counter. The problem for the Orc right now is that Lictor himself was able to force double shooter away. And those sluggers are in a really bad spot, they might go down. They probably will go down. I'm sure Lictor can finish them off. He has the flash hook, he's getting the feeder tendrils, and he's now meleeing them. It's over.
Oh yeah, so slugger vibe early on, which is always nice to have, especially versus the K-Nob, who can use Hide the Boys global on them to really screw up.
Yes. Now, going back to my previous thought, I mean, Lictor Alpha can, with his flash hook, can pull the Nob of the shooter squad. And that way he can actually wipe the entire squad without chasing it.
Yeah, because the shooter Nob is a die last member.
Exactly.
And this means if you damage only the die last member, the damage will be distributed to the rest of the units. So other shooters will die despite being...
Oh, nice grenade.
Very nice decom play. Wow. Okay, so I feel like we might see... we might see a special shooter come tier 2.
Probably, and Redbeard is remaking his sluggers. He really needs them. Not only to be able to actually chase the Holmagans away from the sluggers, I mean, sorry, away from the shooter boys. Yes, they shooter boys can actually slow them up, but once they get into melee, they're pretty much useless. And slugger boys are actually pretty good at dealing with Holmagans as long as they're supported. Also, slugger boys are really good at taking out enemy power nodes. The problem is their ability is banned from this tournament because it instantly downs the entire node.
This is a little bit of an oversight by Raffa over here, I think, sending their warriors into melee fray with the slugger boys. Slugger boys are often complained about that they are useless in tier 1, but I don't feel like that's true. You just have to make them count.
Yes, the problem is you probably want to keep them away from your main army. And that makes them really vulnerable. If they get caught, it's really hard to escape, especially against a really good chasing melee like Holmagans with sign-ups.
Oh, nice reaction.
Close. Those grenades were close, but now the Kommando Nob has to retreat.
He's seeking some cover, but
where's the Lictor? Lictor is coming towards him, and this is a really bad spot to be in.
Yeah, but it's
now
really
nice.
nice.
He has to get away.
Anyway, it was a really nice play, just to delay the power bash.
Well,
stalling out
honestly, on this map, getting a power bash done is really hard thing to do. So maybe it wasn't really effective in a way, in a sense that he literally tried to get away, infiltrate, and go somewhere, cap something, because the power node is pretty much right in front of his base. There's like, I don't know, a few steps he has to go to actually defend it.
Yes. So we have double upgraded shooter boys, who are now getting their 15% damage buff, as you saw there.
Yeah, because but they have big shooters as well as nobs, so that's a really large spending of power in tier 1.
Yeah, it's 90 power only on the shooters. 20 for the stick bombs.
Oh, look at that generator farm on the Tyrannid side. I mean the further one. Do you see where the power generator is?
Yeah, one of the generators.
It's indestructible cover, so you'll actually have to go around to hit it. And if he doesn't cap that point, he might not realize that
there is actually a fourth generator. Quick death threat coming up, which is a good choice.
Yeah.
On the other hand, the Tyrant Guard is already
on the way.
So both basically some kind of walkers. But those shooter boys are really putting out the deeps against all the stuff. But he needs to de-block them.
Yeah, the Burp Strangler warriors are coming. And they get a shot of... Oh, that was close. He actually retrieves one of the shooter squads that were in the vicinity of the Barb Strangler shot.
Yeah,
now another squad is getting pounded on. Sluggers come in, but I don't think they'll be able to do much. Now their crippling poison was used against them.
And they already have their shooter nobs, their slugger nob, so the slugger nob is a beastly little guy. And there's the special shooter, yes. And the better combat kit is on the way. For some reason.
Well, I think he wants to jump in between them with the hook. Okay, I might have misinterpreted that. But
yeah, I feel like the better combat kit isn't the worst choice. I mean, the sneaky infiltration kit is obviously not that powerful against Tyranids, who can field a lot of detectors.
Yeah, especially since warriors are usually in the midst of the entire army, so you can't really surprise a Tyranid blob.
Yeah, on the other hand, the Mega Boom kit could be a good choice, but there's the Tyrant Guard spotted by this Death Threat, who rampages away.
He instantly runs away. He knows he cannot beat the Tyrant Guard.
Not unupgraded,
I mean, look at the health difference, the hit point difference. It's pretty huge. Now there are also Adrenal Glands warriors.
Yeah, they have upgraded to the Adrenal Gland from their Barb Strangler, so they gave up the suppression weapon. And this Death Threat is in trouble now, and I think it's going to die here. There was the big Synapse Bomb, second Synapse Bomb. Death Threat goes down.
Oh, Redbeard is in a really bad spot right now.
Yeah, he has a triple cap, but he is down to VPs, and there was the high explosive shells killing like...
Almost wiping the both squads, yeah.
Both squads of the Termagants.
If you can see some stick bombs in retreat, yes. That will be really...
Wow, good play there. One with 7 HP, can he get the kill?
I think they're too far right now, but that was really nice.
Yeah, good play from Redbeard there, playing the strength
now
of
you
the
see
Kommando.
that AoE damage and AoE abilities in general are really strong against Tyrannids, really potent against them. The only thing is that you have to usually sneak around the warrior brute or force it away.
Tank busters are on the way for Redbeard.
I think he really wants to deal with that Tyrant Guard, but they also have a pretty decent active ability, especially against large blobs, so that might not be a really bad choice.
On the other hand, they are quite easily countered by the Lictor, who was fully upgraded with the Deadly Jump and the Lone Hunter. The jump?
He was, you know, that's a really good thing against orcs. I mean, you generally don't want to keep your Lictor along with your army unless you're using stuff like pheromones to reinforce the army. Look at that Tyrant God tanking so much damage. He's getting shot at by 4 squads, I mean 3 and a commander. And he's still over almost half health, half to full HP.
Yeah, the good
now
thing...
he'll probably has to use his ability to regenerate.
Maybe not, we'll see. But there's the Millisynapse and the
Those sluggers are in a bad spot now. I mean, okay, Homagans aren't focusing them.
Sluggers need to retreat soon.
I think he wants to take... Okay, he took at least one model, I think, of those warriors. The Slugger Nob is a really strong thing.
Yeah, good engagement.
Against power armor infantry, or heavy armor, I'm not entirely... It's heavy infantry, I think.
Yeah, the Nobs have heavy infantry armor. So the same armor type like Tactical Marines. There's a shield wall mode for the Tyrant Guard, who enables it to regenerate health like crazy.
Well, they're both going tier 3, and Redbeard might be able to call rocks.
Yeah, he has a little
really
bit
soon. So
of
perhaps
lag.
that's the thing he is trying to achieve now. Get to tier 3 fast and hope to score some really good hit with rocks as soon as he gets there.
Maybe that, or he's going for some Calder boys at some point.
Well, I think he spent money already on something.
Yeah, I think so too.
Perhaps it's a tank actually.
A tank would be a really nice decision at this
Raffa
point.
doesn't have any real anti-vehicle. I mean, Warrior Brood with Adrenal Glands can do decent damage against vehicles. The problem is tank can easily outrun it.
Look at the Homogons being owned by the Kommando Nob.
And you know, that Kommando Nob is level 5. As opposed
Already,
to
yes.
Lictor Alpha being level 2. So that's a really big difference. That shows you how much the Kommando Nob himself was able to do. Oh, those grenades! If they hit, those warriors will be dead. No question about it.
Yeah, for some reason Redbeard
Okay,
doesn't...
he actually didn't, you know, order anything while going into tier 3, so I guess he'll have to wait. And the Tyrant Guard is almost level 2, he's actually tearing Sluggas apart right now.
Yeah,
They have to retreat. Oh, this Slugger Nob is down.
the problem of Redbeard at the moment is that he is basically wreck starved because he doesn't have much requisition points beside this
He
one.
actually doesn't have, he only has 1.
Yes, and
And there's a Carnifex coming.
this is the problem right now for Redbeard. I mean, he has made some decent plays, got some good model kills and stuff, but he loses all the decisive engagements in the middle, and by that he loses ground constantly.
Indeed.
He's also losing quite significantly on VPs.
Well, there's a Carnifex coming. Along
Exactly.
with that Tyrant Guard is going to be really pain to deal with. A real pain to deal with. Also, Redbeard already has over the needed amount to actually call rocks, but the Raffa isn't exactly blowing up in the spots he sees him. There was one major fight, but his army was pretty much, you know, dispersed.
Carnifex is on the field, it's not upgrading yet. I feel like we'll see the Thornback upgrade.
Well, the power bash is going on, but only by melee units of the Tyrannid. They're gonna be easily pushed off from there.
Yeah, I mean, power isn't the
Kommando
problem.
Nob is still sneaking around looking for targets. He actually has his rocket launcher. This is a really good thing, especially since now we know that there's a Carnifex on the field. He didn't see it earlier, but I guess as soon as he got to tier 3, he actually ordered that, and it's going to pay off really almost instantly.
Yeah, this Carnifex is in a lot of trouble already.
He should try to block him with Sluggas.
Yeah, that's what he is trying to do. There's a capillary tower boosting the speed of Tyrannid units out of combat. There's the right enemy crosshairs.
Ah, so close. Now the Lictor is in a really bad spot and has to get away.
And he might be able to chase the Carnifex a little bit. It's at 60
but I
HP,
don't
one
want
shot
to
more.
get in the midst of all that blob out
There we go,
This
yes.
is a good time to catch
Behind the rocks!
Oh!
Whoa! Right on the power farm. But he loses his Kommando Nob in the process. The rocks went the best played, but he wiped the entire farm.
The power farm, but missed the entire army, which is a really
And he will lose his tank busters.
waste,
Yes.
I would say. Oh, those tank busters are down. And what is he? He spent some resources, but I'm not sure on what. Oh, commando calling. So now he has commando squad, and he probably will try to get his a Nob for them as soon as possible. He already does.
He already does, yes.
The Nob leader provides them with a rocket launcher.
Yeah, there's a second Carnifex already being pumped out by the Tyrannid player. A lot of people are complaining about the Tyrannid eco, like, yeah, they are pumping out units like crazy. On the other hand, as you see, Raffa has basically every resource point on the field, so it's no real surprise that he can get a second Carnifex out this.
Those Horma guns are going down, I think. Oh, okay, he realized they're being shot at.
Oh, okay, I almost missed that. Yeah,
Well,
not much going on.
Commando's actually forcing the Lictor away now. He's level 4, so he got quite a lot of experience since the last time we've checked.
Yeah, Redbeard should really buy back his Kommando Nob as soon as he can.
Yeah, he was doing so much. I mean, he was one of those things that actually kept him in the game, and you know, he leveled up pretty quickly.
And I feel like he this better combat kit wasn't the best choice at this point. I feel like the
Well, now
Mega
he's
Boom
being
kick
forced away over and over again. This is really bad.
yeah, there's a
Crippling
crippling
poison.
poison.
The sluggers, they have to get away as well.
Oh, the Tyrant God is tossing the slugger on top of this structure.
There's
cool
a
to see
Barb
some-
Strangler Carnifex.
There's a
This is a beast
burner bomb.
against-
And the Commandos are going, yes. Commandos are a really high DPS unit, losing 3 models, wow. And this burner bomb is still tossing this Termagants, wow. 4 models left. Yeah, and Redbeard is really struggling hard at this point. The Raffa really has the superior unit composition. Now this Barb Strangler Fax is really also known as the Boom Fax from the tabletop. It's really going to... I mean, imagine why this
Look
guy
at
is
the-
called Boom Fax. Boom.
Look at the splash it has, and the damage it does. It's all AoE.
Yeah, and so the damage
They
the
flash
Kommando
up
Nob does.
The Commander Nob, fortunately he's level 5, so he's quite tanky at this point, he just has to get away. But look at the Lictor.
Look at
So
the Lictor.
fast regaining his health with those feeder tendrils. And
one
he
of
has the
the-
loner upgrade, which actually, you know, there are no other units than the Carnifex near him. But he's out of the range. Well, now he is.
Yeah, the Barb Strangler.
So as soon as he's alone, he's actually a lot stronger.
Oh, the
and-
shooter boys on the contested victory point are going to die, I think.
Yeah.
He doesn't retreat them instantly. Oh, he's trying to decap, but... doesn't work
You
out.
see Lictor chasing out both both shooters. The Commander Nob actually he almost hit with this stun bomb.
Okay, my Steam disconnected.
Oh.
That's problematic.
Well, it apparently it didn't show yet. I mean, you're still in the game.
Okay, so you keep on commenting, please.
Alright. Well, in any case, we have a standoff between Kommando Nob and Lictor Alpha on the natural victory point for the Orc. Actually, neither of them is shooting. Neither of them is fighting. They're standing in front of each other. And Shooters and Sluggers join the fray, so Lictor has to retreat. The Kommando Nob is regaining the natural point, but there are only 14 victory points left. This is a 1-0 cap. It's going to be 1-1 in time, but I think that Tyranid can cap his natural victory point. Oh, there was the Terraformation Global use on some capping squad near the natural Tyranid victory point. He should be trying to cap it back, but he doesn't for some reason. This is a 1-1 cap, 31-6 as the victory points go. Now the Tyranid is recapping his natural victory point. This is going to be 2-1. Although Redbeard does whatever he can to regain the neutral victory point in the middle of the map. So it might actually be a 2-1 cap for Redbeard, at least for a while. The Tyrant Guard is going down. He has to run away, but he doesn't. Still, there are 2 Carnifexes in the field, so it's a lot to deal with. So Redbeard is still in a pretty bad position. He has a lot of power. He could actually afford a tank pretty soon, but he chooses to call another commando squad on the field. But he has no hard anti-vehicle except for his Kommando Nob, which actually changed his weapon to special shoot tag, and now he's getting his rocket launcher back. The Carnifex is nearly chasing the entire Orc army back into his base. The new Commando squad doesn't have a Kommando Nob because Redbeard doesn't have the resources, so there is no AV there. Now he got back with his Kommando Nob champion, trying to shoot at Carnifex, but Lictor Alpha is going to cap this neutral victory point. Also, the natural Orc victory point is going to be controlled by the another Carnifex with Barb Strangler and Termagon squad, which is going to cap it. Well, they actually retreat for no good reason. Still, the game is over. Raffa takes the first game with a pretty convincing lead at the end of about 250 victory points.
Okay, thanks for catching this up.